Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing tonight? Or this evening, rather. Hey, Brandy, how are you? How was your daughter's birthday party yesterday? Hope she got all kinds of presents that she wanted. So it is a cold, snowy day here. We had a snowstorm overnight, and then we're getting another one tomorrow. So the joys of March in Eastern Canada. So it's supposed to be, and then Friday, it's supposed to be minus 25 degrees Celsius, which is the kind of cold you don't really want to go out into. So luckily, I don't have to go anywhere. So small celebration, big parties on Saturday. So all the friends coming and everything. That's always good for a 16-year-old. You get to have a house full of 16-year-olds. Brandy, I can't say that I'm jealous at all. Yeah, it is. It's pretty cold considering that today was like right around the freezing mark, but that's very typical of March here. We'll have a day where people will be running around in shorts and t-shirts, and then the next day it's like you don't go outside. It's so cold. So, I mean, we're used to it. We adapt. I'm here and also in a Discord meeting. Well, I guess if you feel that you can divide your attention, great. If not, concentrate on your meeting. She didn't invite any of her friends, so it's just family. Hey, Tamara, how are you? Hey, there's Melanie. 80 degrees. That is hot. That is hot. I can't quite remember where you are. Are you in Florida? Southern United States somewhere, if I remember correctly. Or maybe I'm completely off base. It could be completely off base. That is hot, though, 80. So what's everybody working on tonight? For those of you who weren't in Angela's stream this morning, I got all of the kinks and everything worked out, redid my scene cards. I just gave away the title of my book. Redid my scene cards yesterday, spread them all out on the dining room table. And then as I was cleaning up, I knocked them all. I had them all in my hand and I dropped them, and they were not on their binder clip. And so, yeah, I had all of these and they were now out of order. Luckily, I had written a lot of this, so I was able to use it as a guide to try to get these things back in order. I'm still not 100% sure. The first half, I'm sure that I got them in order. The second half, not so sure. I guess it'll have to work itself out in the writing. But anyway, I should be writing the rest of Act 1 during Double Down Day. Having said that, for those of you who are joining me from my Twitter account or from my YouTube channel that are not part of the Heart Breathings group, the writers, that is, there is a link in the description below here on YouTube where you can come join us in the Heart Breathings group. Fantastic group of people, very supportive. We have writing sprints going on all the time. We have events twice a month. This coming Saturday is Double Down Day, where we have sprints, writing sprints for 2 hours every 2 hours. So we write for 2 hours, we break for 2 hours, we write for 2 hours, break for 2 hours. That goes on all day. And the whole idea is to try to double your normal daily word count. And there's all kinds of fun and all kinds of, support and that sort of thing. So please, if you would like to come join us, we would love to have you. So all family coming. Cool. Oh, Melanie, you're in Nebraska. Should be in the 40s. Yeah, well, and they say that climate change isn't a thing, huh? Facebook user, hello, I'm just popping in, making dinner. Usually don't get to join. Okay, I don't know who that is, and I'm not logged into my Facebook. But if you go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, you can give permission for me to see your name if you'd like to. It's also in the description for this post, or for the post for this sprint. I can't even talk tonight, you guys. Hey, there's Renee. How you doing? Just here to create funny as per Angela's request. Yeah, yeah. And to keep me in line, maybe. Oh, Rhiannon. Oh, hey, Rhiannon. I never get to see Rhiannon in my streams. Nice to have you pop in. Nice to have you pop in. So, guys, what you working on? What you working on? Tell me. I'm all excited to hear. I've had the incredible luck of being able to be in Angela's sprints this week. I am currently off of work for about a month. And so I'm trying to get some writing in and going to the regular sprints and stuff. Rhiannon's StreamYard is salty with me since I canceled my account. Oh, yeah, okay. No worries. Hey, Brandy, but do you have the cats? Brandy's got cats. Yeah, Brandy does have cats. If I remember correctly. Currently have Ziggy locked out of the room because he was losing his mind like 2 minutes before I started. So nobody seems to be interested in talking about what they're working on tonight. What a bunch you are. Come on now. Anyway, we should probably get going because, Renee's got a little, yes, Brandy does have cats. Okay, look, everybody's chiming in now. Tomorrow I have to finish my novel in 2 weeks. Combination line editing and adding scenes. Oh, you can do it. I know you can. We've got your back. Renee, going to be working on some social media posts and scene cards. And Melanie's editing her blog post. Hey, Rebecca. Rebecca's doing some outlining tonight. Not 100% sure yet what I'm working on. I think I'm going to go back and reread some scenes that I had already written to see how they're going to fit into this new outline this new plot that I had trashed and then rebuilt there a couple weeks ago. So, all right, so we're going to get going, and I will share my screen. 25 minutes on the clock, and then a 5-ish minute break after that. And I will see you guys then. Okay, how did everybody do? I am going to change this timer. 5 minutes on the clock. So let's see where I left off. Hey, Daniel. Stuck in drafting here, unfortunately. Well, drafting is important. I got a few scenes read over. I did a little bit of editing on them. Some of them I'm not sure if I'm going to be using in this book or if they're going to have to wait until book 2. I'm still kind of struggling with that a little bit. Tamara, line edited 3 pages. Fantastic. Fantastic. Let's see. Hey, Elaine, how are you? Just arrived, diving into some edits. Excellent. And Brandy just wrapping up the Discord meeting. Awesome. Okay, I think this next sprint, I'm going to go over my notes for the rest of my outline for the rest of the book and maybe start fleshing out a few scenes here and there. Melanie edited a few sections. This post is longer than usual, so trying to cut it down a bit. I'd be interested to see where your blog is at, Melanie. Is that you host? Guys, honest to God, sorry. Are you hosting it on your website or do you send it out through your newsletter? Kind of interested on how other people do blog posts. I don't personally do have a blog post. I don't really have the time for one, but I'm interested to see if it's just like people use just their newsletter to blog or if it's something that's on their website. Words are hard, especially when they be coming out of my mouth. I mean, honestly, it's been a long day. And I just realized at supper time that I had misjudged how long it was going to take me to do the Publish and Thrive videos this week. And normally I wouldn't book myself to do anything like that on a Wednesday because of this. And so now I'm behind. Well, sort of behind. I can catch up tomorrow, I'm sure. But Rebecca got sidetracked, and I'm going to handwrite my thoughts and ideas with no filter. That's a good idea. Just let it flow, right? Just through your website. Oh, okay. Don't post a lot, usually just a few times a month. Cool. Very cool. Feel that jumble over words too. It's hard. I spend a lot of my day talking to clients and stuff. Don't seem to have this problem. I guess maybe it's because they're talking back. I don't know. Hey, Carla, how are you? So glad you could join us. So happy to see you. So, what else are you guys doing for this next sprint? Brandy, what are you working on? You wrapping up your meeting? Melanie's got her blog post going up. Rebecca's going to do some handwritten thoughts and ideas. I'm going to work on notes. I'm going to go through my Act 2 notes. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you could make it. So let me see. We've got about a minute left. And Carla's going to be working on a blog post. Lots of people blogging these days. Do you have yours on your website too, Carla, or you just send it out through your newsletter? I'm on the kind of like newsletter marketing part of Publish and Thrive, and I haven't even started a newsletter. I have one for my pen name. It's very, very small, but I started it. But I don't. I'm struggling with what I would use for a cookie for this. For this one, I'm thinking maybe to do a journal giveaway or something like that. I don't know, what do you guys think about that? I make my own journals. I do them through KDP. So I was thinking about maybe doing a journal giveaway as a cookie for signing up for my newsletter. Meeting's over. Looking over my Notion for a bit. There was a Notion webinar today, apparently. I didn't know anything about it until Angela told me that she and Renee were doing it. Renee, how did that go? I tried to get Ange off early to go do it, making sure she showed up on time. Lane, I'm going to start rereading this messy draft, make some notes. First draft is supposed to be messy. It's supposed to be. Carla does hers through her website. Cool. You like the journal giveaway? Yeah. Next break, I'll show you guys. I have some copies. I have some of my writer ones. The idea is not to have I suppose some other writers would read my books, but I am working on some other ones as well. But I'll show you guys some of the ones that I've already got. Who doesn't love journals, right? Thank you, Brandy. Like I said, Carl, I didn't even know about it. I don't do Notion, but I kind of wanted to check it out. I'm very old school. Most of my stuff goes in Happy Planner, like big ones. I'm a very analog. Had to create 2 recipes today and got behind. Were these recipes for your blog? Because I'm all about the recipes. I love to cook. Same, haven't done much with newsletter. Have my lead magnet, but it's super generic. Yeah, for my pen name, I did a free story because in my pen name, I write shorts mostly. So I was able to do a short that was connected to my first series, and people are really loving it. Who doesn't love journals? I think isn't that a prerequisite? If you're a writer, you have to have a journal addiction. I thought that was a prerequisite. Like we're born with that inclination. Do Notion for my content calendar, but it starts on paper. Yeah, something about pen to paper when you're fleshing stuff out for sure. Analog too. Yeah, it does. It helps me think. It helps me. I don't know. Typing is not the same. And I think maybe it's because I type so fast. But when you write, it slows you down, right? And it's just, I don't know, makes you think more, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this timer to 25 minutes. And we will get going for the next sprint. And I will see you all in 25 minutes. Good luck. already unmuted. All right. So how was that round for everybody? Look at me changing my banners. Finally starting to get the hang of this. Let's see, where did I leave off? Hey, Heidi, how are you doing? Read Tammy's new book on cooking. Oh, Newsletter Ninja 2. I got it. I haven't read it yet, though. Took part in her workshop, and she has a workshop? I didn't know that. Oh, I need the details. I would love to take her workshop. I think I found a good idea of what to write for a cookie. I felt that everything would be a spoiler for my series if you could read it before the first book. If you read it before the first book. With her help, I managed to work something out. That's awesome. Wasn't into the idea of writing cookies before, but reading her book made me kind of excited and convinced. I would be super interested in knowing about this workshop. For those of you from the Heart Breathings group, Angela has started a book club, which I'm helping her out with for reading books on the craft. And the first book that we're reading is Newsletter Ninja. You can contact either her or myself through the Heart Breathings group. Anybody who's not part of the Heart Breathings group that's interested can, tag me through Twitter or Facebook if you're on my Facebook, or here. I think you can send messages here, and I'll get you a link so that you can come join us. Our first meeting is the second weekend of April. It's going to be like once a month. We're going to read a craft book, and we're starting with Newsletter Ninja if you're interested. Hey, Jenna, how are you? Doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Working through Publish and Thrive. Understaffing at the day job has left me so far behind. Oh, no. You'll catch up. I know you will. You're never behind. You're exactly where you need to be. Brandy, I hate to go early, but I have to get ready to eat dinner soon. Oh, well, thank you for being here, Brandy, and we're going to talk soon. We'll talk soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love the banners. Banners. Which banners? You mean my banners? I think you mean my banners. And if you mean my banners, thank you. I appreciate that. This is something I did up in Canva. I love Canva. Elaine, read and took notes on half a chapter. Sucks slightly less than I remember. Isn't that the best when you're like reading through it and you're like, this isn't quite as bad as I thought. She had a oh my goodness. I pre-ordered. I wish I had known that. Yeah, I pre-ordered her book and I never knew anything about this. I probably saw it and it didn't register in my brain, which is, yes, for the book. Are you in the book club, Jenna? Because if not, we'll get you the link. Melanie, almost done editing. Just another section to go. Woohoo! Fantastic. Carla, finalizing my post, should be up tonight. Excellent. Interested in the workshop and the book club. Well, can't help you with the workshop, but I can definitely help you with the book club. Reach out through Facebook. You can either DM me or Ange, and we'll get you a link. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow, Randy. Enjoy your supper. Oh, my banner. So thank you. Yeah, again, Canva. Canva is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Tamara, finish that chapter. Fantastic. Good for you. Thanks for the note. Thanks for the note on the Thanks for the note on the book group that I had joined but needed to double check. Yep. And if you can't find the link, just let myself or Ange know and we'll grab it for you. Jenna got some cleaning done while listening through Publish and Thrive. Yes, please email me about the book club. I know I told you guys I was going to show you some of my notebooks, but we are running out of time, so I will definitely collect them before the end of the next sprint. So we are halfway done. So my speech: get up, move around, get something to drink. Don't be sitting all the time. Sitting is the new smoking. Don't make me use my mom voice. I got to get up and move around and go get something else to drink. The workshop was recorded, so maybe you could ask to see it. I'll have to figure out who I need to contact. I assume she has a Facebook group. I'm going to assume it. And maybe I can find something through there because, yeah, I did pre-order it. So There was a cookie challenge for the Newsletter Ninja. Oh, no, I didn't know about that. Was that through her Facebook group? Definitely want to see the notebooks. Okay, I will make sure that I grab the notebooks for the next break for you, Elaine. Sitting is the new smoking. I can't take credit for that. I think it was either Robin Sharma or Vishen Lakhiani who said that sitting is the new smoking. It was one of those two gentlemen that I follow. And I will push Vishen Lakhiani from Mind Valley all day. I know you guys have heard me talk about him before. But Mind Valley is a fantastic resource for personal. They're the largest personal growth company in the world. And his first book that he put out, Code of the Extraordinary Mind, literally changed my life. So if you're looking for a personal growth book that's a really easy to read and a lot of fun, absolutely go grab it. So I am going to restart the timer, 25 minutes, and I will see you guys on the other side. And I will make sure I grab those notebooks this time. I'll do it right away. All right, good luck, everybody. Okay. How'd everyone do that time? Let me set this timer. So I'm kind of down a bit of a rabbit hole with like doing some rereads on some of the scenes that I already have written, but I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Jenna, I went to digital for my planning. Now I'm wishing I didn't because I miss my notebooks and things too much. If I didn't have an excuse to use up all of this washi tape you can see behind me here, I'm telling you, it's kind of crazy. Renee, got my March goals post up. Fantastic. Now time for scene cards. Elaine finished reading, noting chapter 1 and started chapter 2. Awesome. Good stuff. So I went into Author Central during that time to see what was going on with, like with my notebooks. And they recently made some changes. And it looks like from my Author Central page, about half of my notebooks are missing. I'm not impressed. My more recent ones should be there and they're not. Melanie, blog post edited. Just need to run it through Pro Writing Aid and format everything. Fantastic. Need to head out to figure out supper. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I do. I know. Washi tape. Washi tape is so addictive. So addictive. I probably have, 200 rolls easily. Still plugging and chugging through emails and marketing related to those emails. Good stuff, Jenna. Tamara sent first 10 chapters to a friend for critique and line edited another 1.5 chapters. Awesome. Awesome. So Elaine wanted to see some of the notebooks that I have. So the writing related ones that I've got, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these. So this is a flash fiction prompt journal. And inside it has, I'm so terrible with this camera. So it's got like just little prompts. And then you've got a few pages, lined pages to write your flash fiction. And then I've got, this one is just a lined notebook, Kill Your Darlings. Because, that's the rule, right? You have to kill your darlings. And then this one, which was a favorite of Angela's, Get Out of My Head. It's a brain dump journal. They're just plain lined journals inside. Those ones. And then this is another prompt journal. This one is a little bit more detailed. That has prompts in it like, listen to your favorite song and write what the lyrics mean to you. Pick an object in the room and describe it without naming what it is. And then I did do a couple of coloring books. So I have 2 coloring books on the market right now. Those were fun. I worked with an artist out of Pakistan to help me with the coloring books. And I have quite a few other ones, but like I said, some of them are on Author Central. I have some witchy stuff on there as well, but some of them are not showing up, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to try to get that fixed out there tomorrow. So Carla, so much washi, using it as bookmarkers. That's kind of a good idea because you can just slap it in there and peel it off, right? Yay notebooks, right? Getting ready to upload my blog post and then I'll be done for the night. Fantastic. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I try to be clever. I try. Tamara, my notebook or my coloring books are showing up on my Author Central page. If you're interested, you can message me on Facebook and I'll give you a link. I don't want to put it up here because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm sitting here, promoting my other business, but I'm sure I'll get it fixed. Like I said, they made some changes. They went over to a new style of Author Central lately, and some stuff's getting messed up. So the washi around, I tell you, I love it. And it's really been hard I promised myself I wouldn't order any more washi tape until at least Q3 of this year. And it's been hard. It's been really, really hard. So Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, yeah, so the coloring book should be up on the on my page. They're fairly recent, so that's probably why you haven't seen them. So, and like I said, my witchy ones, they're not all showing up there for some reason. I have a couple of just that are just notebooks that have shown up there, but I did one that was a custom interior that I did for plotting out spell work before you put it into your book of shadows, so you don't like have to scratch anything out there, because I'm really anal about that. So but it's not showing up for some reason. But anyway, all right. Oh my goodness, this timer. Okay, last sprint of the evening. I think we'll do a 20 minutes like we tend to, because I talk too much. So 20 minutes. If you have to leave at the top of the hour, that's quite all right. Do what you got to do. I really, really appreciate you being here. So 20 minutes on the clock, and I will see you guys on the other side. Good luck. Okay. All right. How was that for everybody? I got through most of the stuff I wanted to read, did a little bit more editing there, trying to decide what I'm going to be doing and what I'm going to be writing this weekend, more importantly. Let's see, where did I leave off? Oh, thank you, Mary. Thank you. It's something I really enjoy doing. I'm working on a card a day tarot journal that I'm doing a custom interior for. So it's taking me a little bit longer. It's going to be like a three months worth of pages for drawing a single card a day for people who do tarot. Carla, this sprint going to take some last photos for my recipe. I have to do the final shot with ice cream tomorrow. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Renee had to take off. Thank you for coming, Renee. And Elaine had to head out. Oh, you're very, very welcome. I'm so happy that you could be here, Elaine. Tamara got a bit more line editing done. Fantastic. Oh, and you're very welcome. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. I really, really appreciate this Wednesday nights. I'm able to get kind of like the stuff done that, you know, I don't normally get done, like the reading over and the editing and this sort of thing, and the planning part of it, because I can't really write much while I'm monitoring and stuff, but it allows me to get to concentrate on the planning and stuff, and I really appreciate it. So, having said that, give it a couple of more minutes for people to comment on how they did. And so this weekend coming up, we have Double Down Day in the Heart Breathings group. Really looking forward to that. That's always a good bit of fun. And there will be a bit of an overlap for people who are taking Publish and Thrive with the with Sarah's Live. For those of you who this is your first time going through Publish and Thrive, she kind of comes in on the middle of Lisa's sprints. So I usually stay kind of on both of them, and I watch the live. Carla, I went and got the pro writing aid. Oh, you just purchased it, did you? I was looking at it, and it looks like it might be something that I think I want to get into, where I wouldn't be hiring a line editor. I don't know that I would be hiring a line editor for this book that I'm working on now. I have a really fantastic proofreader who does a lot of line editing for me. I pay her proofreader prices for some line editing and stuff as well, and she's phenomenal. But I'm also thinking about investing in Atticus, mostly for the formatting. If anybody here uses Atticus, let me know, because it's $150 US. I'm Canadian, so you have to tack another 30% onto that. So it's a little bit of an investment. But after going through the parts in Publish and Thrive where Sarah's talking about having your back matter, having it vendor specific if you're going wide, yeah, I think that it might be worth it, because it would be a lot easier to go in and change it than trying to do it. I've tried formatting in Word, can't do it. So, yeah, I think it might be, I try to invest in software. Like I have a budget for software investments for every year. And, that's probably gonna go on my budget this year. Do not like editing. Editing is never fun. The developmental stuff is okay, I find, but yeah, I'm curious about Atticus too. I have a love-hate relationship with Pro Writing Aid. Grammarly actually does not play well with a lot of other softwares, and this is something that a lot of people don't know. Given what I do in my day job, our coder constantly complains about people using Grammarly and then like copying and pasting stuff and uploading it onto their websites, because it overwrites it can overwrite the code, and it just bugs everything. And it's just, yeah, it's weird. It's an invasive little piece of software. Grammarly is. Have a tools budget. Yeah, I mean, that was my big thing, was the tools budget, because I knew that I was going to need, and when I say tools, I don't mean things like washi tape and pens and stuff. I'm talking like software mostly, courses, that sort of thing, because it's, I mean, you got to keep improving, right? And when you look at software, that if it can free up time, especially for those of us who have a full-time job and or children. I don't understand people who work full-time, have kids, and write and publish. So much respect to you. Don't know how you do it. I have a hard enough time working full-time and writing. Don't know how you do it. I actually like this better than Gary. Just in the short 20 minutes. I've heard the people say that it's not a really high learning curve on it. So yeah, it can be very invasive. And like I said, a lot of people don't realize it, but they'll start having problems with other pieces of software on their computer. And guaranteed, if you let me look at the code, I can find it, because it's a little bit of a nightmare. It really is. And I don't know why it's so invasive. It's especially invasive if you use the Chrome plugin. That's the one that seems to kill our platform. And Wix is another one it does damage to. And I'm not 100% sure about WordPress. But us and Wix, we and then our coder has to go in and has to manually go in and remove that code for the client and rewrite it. It's just a total pain in the butt. Oh, you have a course budget separate. Nice. I haven't found any courses other than Sarah's that I've really been too interested in to take. If anybody has any suggestions for me, I would love to hear it. Run my blog, you earn income, have 2 homeschool kiddos, work with clients, and some days are better than others. Oh, so much respect for you, Carla. So much respect for you homeschooling your kids. It's I did, when I was my last marriage, my stepdaughter, we homeschooled her, and and I worked full time. So it was so much respect. So much respect. Homeschooling is difficult. It's difficult. I know a lot of people who do it. It's just not, I'm not good at teaching little kids. They're older. When they're older, it's better, but little kids is difficult. They have the little flea brain where they can't concentrate for very long. Do not like Grammarly for WordPress. Slowing down your site. That's the code. That's the code getting overwritten. That's exactly what it is. So it does mess with WordPress too. See, we don't have the company I work for, we're a website builder with an email blaster attached to it. And so when people come to us and they have WordPress, they go off of WordPress and onto our platform. And I have heard that, WordPress was great, but then I started putting in all these plugins and then everything slowed down. I didn't even think to ask if it was a Grammarly one or not. Trying to get a series out. It will get done. I'm glad that I'm here to help. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about running sprints on Sunday mornings. I know I mentioned this before. I think I should just put a poll up in the group, I think, to see what kind of times that you want, because the only one who does sprints on the weekends that isn't an event weekend is Tracy. Does them at supper time. So I was thinking Sunday mornings, probably from 10 to 12 Eastern. We'll have to see, and I'll put a poll up in the next couple of days and see what everybody says. It wouldn't start this weekend, but we'll have to see. but I think that I would like to have some more sprints running on the weekends. It's like Fridays. If I didn't work, I would do them Friday mornings because there's really not much going on Fridays until Rhiannon does hers, like her late night sprints. So, but, so yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here with me. Thank you so much. I'm not going to keep you any longer. So hopefully we'll all see you for Double Down Day on Saturday. And in the meantime, take care. Be safe, everybody. Thanks so much.